Hi everyone, I'm Dana Hokana. Welcome back. Today we're going to learn about lean and how to get the lean out of your horse. You know, many of our horses, for any event, anything we do, we will find many of our horses have learned to have lean. And unfortunately, lean will bite you in the show pen. Lean will also affect your ride and the quality of your ride. Lean is a negative, and so often we ignore the subtleties and the little things that are involved with riding, and we don't realize those details make champions. Sometimes we don't realize that lean is going on. So Remy here, he's kind of a good one to try to lean if you let him. And so I'm going to show you hopefully a bad example and then what to do to fix it and some good examples, and we're going to get the lean out of our horses. So in diagnosing lean, one of the first components that we want to think about of understanding if our horse is leaning or not is when we ask them to walk straight forward or straight to a point, do they go straight forward or do they take me somewhere else? That automatically is lean. There's a lot of other types of lean, but we're going to deal with lean of them just staying between our reins and our legs. You know, your horses should stay between your reins and your legs and your body, right? You should be able to sit in the middle of your horse, and if I move my hand here, he better be ready to go, right? In the new direction. Basically, we open a door with our hands. When we ride two-handed, we open a door. Here we are with a door open. I really didn't ask a lot. I just opened a door and he went to fill it because he's a well-trained horse. I did that two-handed, or I could do that one-handed and open the door, he goes to fill it. But the other thing, not only do we focus on our horses and their lean, we want to focus on our body and what we're doing. Because you know what, guys? Our body can encourage them to lean. So for example, we open doors with our body too. Here's an example. I'm going to bring my right shoulder forward. My legs are away from him. I'm not asking anything. I'm bringing my right shoulder forward. I'm looking at you, and this horse turned. I opened this door with my body, and this horse tried to fill it. Often when people lean side to side or they turn this way, I have a rider that I was coaching just the other day who, without meaning to, tends to ride just a little sideways like this, and she promotes that lean in her horse. In fact, while she's loping on a right lead, the lady would turn just a little here and the horse's head was off to the left. Still loped on the right lead, still looked good, but when she straightened her body, the horse straightened their head. So again, I'm going to show that demonstration, and I'm going to go either way with my body, okay? So something I'll even tell my trail riders, when they're loping over a set of lope overs in a round wheel, if they come in with their body, their horse will go in that position. Again, here I'm going to change my body. I'm not neck reining him. I'm changing my body. My hand is still. I'm looking this way, and he's not really wanting to turn because he's heading to the gate. So I'm going to take him over here. But if he doesn't have an ulterior motive in his mind like the gate, let's see how he is this way. I'm going to look at you, look at the camera here, and this horse turned. I'm going to turn back this way, and this horse turned. So here's the deal. Sometimes I'll see riders, clinicians, people who kind of do a nice show by using their body and their legs to make their horse move, and they ride only off their leg and they sweep them over off their leg. There is nothing wrong with that. That is all good. But in practical everyday use, your horse needs to move over off a neck rein or a two-handed open door rein. Your horse needs to fill the spot that we make without any gimmicky tricks like just using our leg. But I wasn't trying to show you a new trick that I can do by sweeping him one way or another with my body. I'm trying to show you a well-trained horse, even an unwell-trained horse, how sensitive they are to the doors we open with our body and how much we can promote lean all over the place with our horses and not even mean to. So before we start digging into lean on our horse, you need to sit balanced and square on your horse, spine straight over their spine, and correct, right, with your motions. Now, I'm going to sit straight, and I'm just going to see if this horse wants to lean. All righty. I'm going to come straight toward the camera, and I'm just going to drop off him. I'm looking straight ahead and he wants to itch. And all of a sudden, wait a minute. I was trying to go straight. This horse leaned to the left. And this is something that's been a common problem ever since we got him. In fact, we can be trotting or loping in rundowns in his reining days, and he'd want to fade to the fence. Right now, I'm looking straight at this tree, my body is straight, and I am this horse is taking me left. He doesn't usually lean a whole lot to the right. He leans a lot to the left. And in all honesty, guys, that's a problem. This horse has lean, and I need to get the lean out of him. So as we continue, we're gonna learn how to get the lean out of him. There's several ways. The first way that we would get the lean out of them is to actually just keep asking them back over, right? Keep asking them to move over where they belong. And that, in a way, to me, is kind of begging him. So for example, as I'm riding along and I'll pick up the jog, usually the lean will be accentuated the faster you go. But as I'm riding right along and I come straight toward the camera, as he's heading that way, I can just correct him and bring him back in position. Okay, that's one way to get rid of the lean. But in a way, it's kind of compromising with the horse, or it's begging the horse. It's asking that horse to correct itself all the time. So if you're competing in a big class and you have to focus on yourself, your gaits, and recorrecting, it's like your car that needs alignment, that you're always fighting that steering wheel over. It's a level of lean. So we're going to go into more components of this, and I'm going to give you more tips on how to get that lean out as we continue. For 10 years, I've used the TR3 Classic drag to keep my performance horses at their peak. And now I'm so excited to say that we now have that TR3 E-Series. There just isn't anything better than that TR3 Arena drag to help make my performance and my program complete. So no matter the size of your program, good footing should matter to you. So contact ABI today and get your Arena drag.